Hey everyone, it's Sally here from Strength for Dance, and today I'm joined by the lovely Sammie. Now I've known Sammie probably for about 5 years. She came to me as a patient when I was working at Perfect Form Physiotherapy. So Sammie, tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you start dancing?
I started dancing when I was 3 in all styles, and then I decided to move more towards classical ballet when I was about 10.
About 10?
Yeah.
Okay, and where are you dancing currently?
At Dancework Sydney.
Okay, and that's full-time, part-time?
Full-time dancing, so
Excellent.
it's really good.
And what are your goals going forwards?
My goal is to continue my training in a pre-professional school overseas and then to dance in a company.
And do you think we have some good news about the professional school overseas?
I was very lucky to be offered a place in schools in Europe, America and the UK, and invited to final auditions in Germany. That's a bit on hold at the moment due to coronavirus, so just waiting to see what's happening.
Super excited, and I'm super pleased for you. So we've been working together a long time. You're a full-time dancer in the classical genre. What kind of advice would you have for people that are looking towards this, maybe thinking of going into full-time, or things that you might want to consider?
I would definitely say having money for a physio, having a regular physio, not just when you are injured. I find injury prevention, especially just go and have a checkup with the physio if it's once a month to see if there's anything mechanically you can fix or technique or strength-wise to work on. I think definitely knowing how to warm up your body is really important, because I find, especially if I don't warm up properly, I don't get the most out of class at all.
And do you do your own warm-up yourself when you get to school?
Yes, I do. So I do like some mobilizers to release my body, and then a bit of Pilates or some bands of yours. Sometimes I have gyrotonics beforehand. So
gyrotonics is quite new for you, isn't it? But you're loving it.
I love it. It's very good. Just different body pathways.
Yeah, okay. And I think as well, because I've worked with you for a long time, I know you've done Pilates, ballet obviously, and we've been working on Bandit's bar work as well. But it's really important to keep on introducing new exercise styles into your body, and I know gyrotonics is only a couple of months for you, isn't it? Yeah. But what have you noticed from doing yet another different training approach? How do you feel different?
I think it's kind of a different way of explaining ballet in a way. So if you don't necessarily understand a certain step, or you know what you're supposed to do, it's kind of building a new pathway to show you your body how it feels to do it, and having a big range of cross training really helps ballet make a lot of sense.
And your new gyrotonics teacher is ex-classical as well, isn't she? So that must help.
It's good, everyone working together.
Yeah, okay. And what other tips do you have? I mean, obviously we've worked together with injuries that you have. Is there anything else that's been a big epiphany for you over your journey of injuries?
Definitely injury-wise, I think having the time off, I've learnt the hard way quite a few times. I get a bit excited and like to go back into everything straight away, but I think I found towards the end you definitely need a slow progression back into dancing, and to just do what you're told. It's okay to rest, it's not the end of the world.
I think having worked with you, this was a huge epiphany for you, because we've had to pull you back off dancing quite a few times. And this last period, with your current injury that you have, we've actually had days where we're not dancing, or we've gone back and just done a class and a half. And the return to dancing has been slow and graded, but you've got there. Whereas I think previously we get so excited about getting back into dance, we don't feel pain, let's get back in the class. And then the injury just comes back up again because the tissues haven't become strong enough. And loading tissue, as you know, takes a long time. And looking at biomechanics takes a long time.
But it's definitely worth the wait.
It is, isn't it? I think one of the other things we've worked together on as well is looking at doing too much and sort of knocking on the door of adrenal fatigue as a dancer. And how did you cope with that?
I think knowing when to rest, like working out with my body, a bit of trial and error. When too much is too much. It's okay to work hard and keep pushing yourself when you're tired, but there becomes a point where you actually need to sleep. You need to rest, you need to eat properly, and it's okay to have time off. Like, really, it's such a big stigma that it's the end of the world, and it may feel like that, but I find there's so much you can research about dance. While you're off, you learn a lot from watching, or like finding a hobby, what you don't have time for. It's really good.
And doing some rehab, like we've done, that's non-related to your injury area.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to still move without hurting.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the things that we need to remember with full-time dancers as well, is that you might have an injury that means you're not in class, but this is the time to be working on your other strength. You might be working on your arm strength, you might be doing some resistance work, working on your turnout or something like that, so that you can come back stronger than before as well. And just for people that may be watching, what was the longest period you had of non-dancing due to the injuries you had?
I believe it was 8 months.
Was it?
Yeah. It ended up.
Yeah, right. And when you came back again, did you feel that you were behind or that you'd lost your technique?
Believe it or not, I actually felt stronger. And my teacher, it took about a week to kind of adjust back into
Only a week?
dancing. Yeah, like it was hard, I guess. I think stamina-wise was the hardest, but even my teacher, she said, "Oh my goodness, it looks like you haven't had any time off, like you wouldn't know." So
Amazing.
it was so nice because I was able to move and do a lot of rehab.
Yeah. And I think as well, tip-wise, just because I know you so well, you'd had this wonderful period of being in New York, training with a school there, had a different injury, had come back, and it was quite a sad, challenging period for you, wasn't it? But now here you are, about to go overseas to Europe, COVID allowing, to go to full-time dance school. Is there anything else you want to say to any of our watchers or any dancers?
I think it's really important to find a mentor or multiple mentors, whether it's like dance teachers, physio, a medical professional, maybe a nutritionist, that are invested in you and that want to help you as much as you want. It really helps having a lot of people surrounded you, helping you get to where you want to be.
Absolutely. Well, I have to say on my behalf, it's been an absolute pleasure working with Sammie, and I'll be very sad when she goes overseas. You never know, maybe I'll come back to England and stalk you. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Sal.
Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoy this top tip from Sammie, a full-time ballet dancer.